it back, take it back.
My dreams bigger than the rest, that's why they take longer. Ayo, I'm blessed, but the hate stronger. Still I'm trapped, they got the great corner. Till I break, they catch the vapes, I escape. Get the picture, Warner. Box office, they hit the hits, they gotta call us. Deep pockets, 100 bands, I'm a damn problem. Who the fans honor? Cause my jam's hotter than the rocks in your box, I'm a damn signer. Onyx head, I slam harder than Hulk Hogan. Power bombing your grandfather. This my passion, my life is the action. The skills, the attraction, and I'm live in action, I'm a living verb. Supa Emcee, the immortal words. I live forever in every sentence you ever heard. New life, my soul's bright, I like curves. The shine in mine is in, you gotta find yours. Trial and error the game, you gotta grind for it. Don't waste your time if you ain't designed for it. Niggas bought blueprints and still they rhyme bogus. I hustle like dope boys when the bag's open.
This is Supa Emcee, the immortal, and this is Theorematic, live at True Sound Studios in Highland Park. I mean, it's empowering, you know, to be from Highland Park. I mean, cause like, am I free to say what I want to say? Yeah. Okay, you know, like if you're from HP, it's like, you like an East Side, West Side nigga or West Side, East Side nigga. You know what I'm saying? East Side, West Side nigga, West Side, East Side nigga. So it's like, you the heart of it. You know what I'm saying? We right in the middle. We put the world on wheels. This is the first place where the first engine was made. You know what I'm saying? The first cars rolled off the manufacturing lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's empowering to be from Highland Park. It's like we got our own city. We got our own lifestyle, our own way of life, our own way of living, our own understanding of life.
Yo, superhuman, super mutant, super do it. Before the lyrics and after the music, fresh and fluent, a limited power usage, power boost my energy.
Signing the Iron Fist Records. When I signed with Big Proof, it was like I always knew Proof. I knew Proof when I was, you know, younger and just growing up in the game and stuff, and we became like real tight, you know what I'm saying? That was my dude. And he had always, you know, would mentor me on the game and up me on different things. So when I got actually, like I got to work with him, like I worked with him on a couple of tracks before, and we, you know, hung out, we did, you know, we jump on stage together and rock. But to actually be signed on the label with him and to actually, okay, now we're working together. You know what I'm saying? That was the most crazy and livest time, because doors that were around me that I thought there wasn't doors, they were opening up. And then for me to be with my dog, somebody that told me something, like, you know how people tell you something and they forget about it or they don't do it, but you remember it. You know what I'm saying? That was somebody that told me something like, dude, when I get to where I need to get, I got you. And he did. You know what I'm saying? So when I signed to him in 2005, it was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. And I felt so honored and just, you know, so great in my talent as an MC, because he could have signed anybody. He could have signed a gang of people that wasn't even from this city, but he chose to stick to his guns and stick to the people around him that he knew that was making the music. He knew they had the talent. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, here it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm a part of that Iron Fist legacy, and I wouldn't change that for the world, you know what I'm saying? Or give it up, because it solidified me as an artist that people may not have knew of or knew that was in the runnings to be, you know what I'm saying, in that standing with the top dogs. And there you have it. I'm a Highland Park artist, you know what I'm saying, born and raised in HP, and I'm signed to a Detroit artist, a platinum artist, you know what I'm saying, you know, a part of one of the biggest groups, you know what I'm saying, in hip hop history, you know what I'm saying, D12 with Eminem. So you gotta look at, you know, how that made me feel, like, damn, you know what I'm saying, we about to do it. This is saga right here.
More life, more time to roam. Niggas think they the future till they ass get old. I got the passion, ever standing, yeah, I lived that long.
I mean, it's definitely, you know, like hip hop, because I'm just, you know, that's what I am. But the sound is, I can't even explain it, because it's like so many different, like I'm working with so many different producers for my project, The Hood Hero. That's like my follow-up album to The Hood Hero. And then like I got a project that I'm in the works with Denon Porter. And then I got another project that I'm in the works with Baby Paul from the Beat Miners. So like when you listen to the music that the Nine is making, then the music that Baby Paul is making, it's like it's the contrast is so crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's over here, but it's still that underground, that real hip hop shit, because that's all I'ma fuck with. Like that's all I'm a remain a sound hip hop artist.
Hey, don't you feel the need in me? I had a strength kid with the golden arms, man with the iron fist, bright lights spread to the sun, Apollo. Where I go, you can.
I want it all. I mean, to say not being on the radio doesn't affect me. Hell yeah, it does. To say, being an underground artist and not being known as well as I would want to be, yeah, it affects it. It affects any artist. So for me to sit there and say, no, because I'm an artist, I want it all. I want to be respected underground. I want to be respected midstream, mainstream, worldwide. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any step of my career to go unnoticed, far as what I'm doing until I retire, or until I'm nothing else, or until I can't make a record, until nobody wants to listen to a Supa Emcee freestyle or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want it all. But if I can't get it all, I'm stay in my lane and work what I can. But if I make that record that transcends the underground and it becomes a mainstream record, so be it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we here. That's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? But me being from the underground, it ain't gonna make me or break me. I ain't gonna cry and be like, oh, my record ain't on the radio. I'm just gonna be like, y'all sleeping on some hot ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, normally that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I get it. They want hip hop to fit into a box, but I didn't come from that. I came from, where they play all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it was, you could hear a Run DMC, you could hear a Tribe Called Quest, you could hear, a Salt and Pepper, you could hear a LL Cool J, you could hear a NWA, you could hear a HWA. You know what I'm saying? You could hear all these different, perspectives of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like, we all had to be this, we all had to be that, until, they drew out a blueprint or crafted a mold that said, this is the marketing plan, this is the selling, this is, the instant Happy Meal rapper shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I'm a hip hop artist. And that means that I'm gonna embody everything that hip hop is.
I'm the beacon in the night, hope with a light, wheel in the mic, wrong or right, strong with it right, as long as
I got
it's
to go
light.
overseas for the first time with Guilty Simpson and Fat Cat. That was crazy. That was back in 2012. We did the Rebirth of Detroit, and I was blessed to be on the J Dilla record, right? The Dilla-Troit, right? So I got to do the Dilla-Troit. That became like the lead single for the album, and got to go on a tour. So when I got over there, this is my first hurrah, overseas. So I'm like, yo, man, so Guilty and Cat, yo, they know who you is, dog. I'm trying to tell you. I'm like, man, they don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Cat was like, all right, so, walked off. Guilty was like, man, you tripping. Like, you really don't even understand, how our music is affecting the world. You don't even know. And it's understandable because most people are trapped in a bubble with just a teardrop. You can't see outside the teardrop, so you think the teardrop is the whole world until you get pulled out of the teardrop and you're like, yo. So we over there and they like, Stoops opened it up, because I was opening up the shows. It'd be me, and then whichever country we was in, or show, or city that we was in, depending on where Guilty was go last or Fat Cat would go last. So I would always open the show up. So they like, come to the stage, Supa Emcee. They like, yeah, Supa Emcee, oh my God, from 8 Mile, I'm like, yo. So I rock. They knowing the records. I performed Dilla-Troit. They singing it word for word. So when I get off stage, and they getting set up for, I think it was either Cat set or Guilt set. I think maybe like Guilt set this time. And people's coming up to me with the Iron Fist record that I my mixtape, By Any Means Necessary, that Proof had put out. So that was like out of years ago. You know what I'm saying? But they got it, fresh joint. Yo, when you signed it for me, why you ain't been over here? oh man, your show is crazy. We up on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we go to these shows in these different countries and I'm seeing all these people know my work. It was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Sit back and they might can't speak English to me. They might can't kick it to me like how me and you kick it, but they'll say, yo, Sup, great show. Sup, love your music. Blah, blah, can you sign this for me? The freestyle was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it just lets you know that the hard work that we put in here, you know, these countless hours coming up with these things to say, exposing our lives and telling our stories, somebody is listening. Somebody is really listening and they're fucking enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? And they hold us in a better respect than people in our own neighborhood. So that overseas shit is amazing. I loved every town, city, country I went to. It was all love. They showed us the best time. You know what I'm saying? We partied hard, we worked hard, we gave them an excellent show. And it was just great to be in a corner of the world where you don't know nobody, but they know your music and respect your music and respect the culture that you come from. You know what I'm saying? Beyond all the racist shit that people would have and they had about traveling, you know, certain places. It's like the music kills all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I could say hip hop is like a mighty champion of. You know what I'm saying? If you could say that, you know, when you know the music reaches out to, you know, different cultures and these people can identify you. You know, it's no more that, you know, black or white shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just fans loving real music.
What? I daydream about dying. The thought enters my head. Where will I go when I die? There's a coffin for the dead. Been living too long.
As a kid, my motivation was just because I loved it. That was my motivation as a kid. I loved it. I just loved it. I couldn't get enough. I still can't get enough. You know what I'm saying? Then my motivation changed to, I want to do something for my family. I want to bring my family up out of the ghetto. I want to, you know, change the people in my family's lives. Then it went from wanting to change my family's lives and the people that I love to I want to change my city. I want to change my city with my music. I want to, you know, be able to be this type of artist, you know, and obtain these type of connections and funds to be able to change the things around me for the better, right? Then it went from that to, you know what I'm saying? I want to change the world. Like, I want to use my music to captivate the world, to tell them to be better people. You know what I'm saying? Then it went from that, right? It went from that. And then it went to a place where it was like, I want to be a champion for people. I want to be somebody that little kids could look up and admire, and their parents can admire too. Even though, you know what I'm saying, I might not be the most well-polished. I might not be the most well-dressed person, you know, or have the well-dressed attitude. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be an example of a human being to a bunch of human beings, that you can be a human being and still be great and still be, you know, a monumental person and do monumental things. And in the same breath, be who you are and still be able to show people the way, you know?